So you see, the warriors found themselves in a land laden with danger around every corner. With their young magical student close in tow and never far from their reach, they gathered their things at first light to continue their journey. The mysterious temple looming in the distance, covered in mist and growing ever nearer. But what waited for them there would prove to be more horrific than anything they had ever encountered thus far. So you remember where we were? We were just waking up from our camp scene. And you guys can kind of describe to me what we're doing to break camp. We've got a bloody tiger everywhere.
The boys were collecting items from the tiger like teeth and blood and things like that. Probably in some skins.
I collected the teeth and claws and pierced the boy's ear.
Yes, these guys. We were walking through the jungle and he pierced his ear.
Is it supposed to be swollen like this?
Yeah, it'll stop in a little while. Let me put a salve on. Just like break off some foliage. Take a pinch of dirt. Just rub it on there.
Ow.
Good as new.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Beryl comes out of her elven meditation and immediately starts putting on her armor. She kind of comes over to the party and she says, Morden has blessed me with the gift to impart magic upon a warrior's weapon. Whose weapon shall I impart Morden's gift upon for this day? And so I can give somebody a +1 bonus to either weapon or armor in the party to help us in the next part of the quest.
My weapon is of the magical nature. Perhaps Clan Bloodbeard would be better off with that gift.
I pulled my axe up and offered to Beryl.
All right, so she kind of she draws her sword and then kind of just touches it against the axe with a firm motion, but stopping short of striking it, and it kind of imbues it with a glowing magic. Your weapon is gifted with the might of Morden for the battles ahead, and so you get that bonus until my next long rest.
That's +1 to
+1 to attack and damage.
Yep, makes it a +1 weapon. Yep.
All right. I don't think we should linger here very long, especially since there's all this blood. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Milo has a British accent. There's all this blood and fur everywhere. We should probably go. Sorry about that. I went back and listened to some other audios with him in there, and he has a British accent. Sorry about that. I was just trying it out, seeing how I didn't. I've been practicing my Baldur's Gate accent. This is really my real accent.
Fair enough.
Deceptive, youth. Very deceptive of you.
It's the earring. It hurts so bad I can't even focus on my old accent.
Ah, wee lamb.
One earring and you become a punk.
What? Punk? What's that word?
They're a group of Dragonborn who would stir up trouble back in my homelands.
Ah, punk. I like it. I'm a punk. So you guys will start leaving camp and heading back, heading towards the distance. Off in the distance, you can make out where the temple is. As you're walking along, Milo says to Verity, "That's a really neat trick that you do with your sword. Oh, how do you accomplish that?"
It is a trick my father taught me. He was one of the only wizards in our clan, and he bestowed these gifts upon me. The sword, Fafnir's Bane. It is supposedly crafted from a dragon's scales and tooth and all the anger and infused into it. And it flies out. It's among us. You just can't see it. I just have to know where and how to reach out and call upon it. And it comes to me.
Milo reaches into his little pouch and he starts to pull a sword as you finish your sentence.
But I yearn for more power. My father was a wonderful wizard, and I'd like to follow in his footsteps.
This is my sword, and he holds up like a short little ornate little sword, like imagine, if you will, like the Harry Potter movie, I guess. I don't know. It's like a little, you know how a sword was like kind of a dainty little art decorative sword in that movie.
It's a good dagger.
My master gave it to me. He tried to teach me how to do something like that too, but I could never master it. I was wondering if maybe you could tell me how do I focus hard enough to be able to banish it and recall it?
If we survive this, perhaps you could show me how you make the sparkles shoot forth, and I will show you how to call upon the hidden blades.
I can. Get out your wand. Let's see that thing. And you guys will continue to banter back and forth if you'd like.
Yeah, get out your wand. Let's see that thing.
You guys are, we're all traveling it, by the way, at this point.
It didn't take long, did it? It really didn't take long.
Let's see.
He pulled it out of the woods the other day, okay? Dick, check mark that dick joke.
Yep, it's done. Achievement unlocked.
Let's see.
He kind of, as you guys are talking, Beryl's kind of over listening in the marching order. She's like, with enough prayer to Moradin, he can grant you the ability to impart these blessings upon your weapons on your own. Perhaps you have the learnings of the Forge in your interests.
I have interest in all manner of magic, really, but mostly the arcane knowledge that my master teaches me. I hit the books real hard, you know what I'm saying? I derive most of the magic that I have from concentration and preparation, and not necessarily through deity.
While I am impressed by the abilities of Clan Alalun, I do not succumb to this worship of gods. They do not answer my prayers.
I would say that you guys probably make it a good 2 to 3 hours in the day of talking back and forth, sharing knowledge of our arcane tricks and knowledge of the Forge and gods and what have you, and whatever the fuck orcs do for fun.
I've been getting really bored listening to you guys drone on. I'm just waiting until I can kill something.
Who's walking in front?
That'd be me.
All right. So as you're walking along, or you start taking a step, and suddenly something gives way underneath your feet, and you find yourself fall forward just a little. Actually, go ahead and make a dexterity save, and you'll be able to do that with advantage.
That's the checks box opening, I can tell.
Yep.
Got a 17 on my first one and 14. And that's without modifier.
Okay, well, give me the modifier.
You said dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 19's my high.
I set that really, really high, buddy. You had your 20. You're one off. So you do end up, your knees, all the way up to your knees, comes quicksand. And you were in front, so you didn't notice it. But I will say that the cleric probably saw that the ground was starting to look strange and more moist around here. Beryl will be able to spring into action and try and stop you from going any further if you'd like.
Yeah, so I'll immediately hoist my shield onto my back and kind of try and swing my backpack around to start unfurling some rope.
Okay. Very good. And if you'll just make an athletics check. Golly. Sorry, guys. Krolgor.
It's not doing very well for me. I only got a 13.
Okay. I'm gonna say you sink about 5 more feet, so now your crotch is down below the sand.
You need 5 more inches.
Yes. Sorry, 5 more inches. Yes,
You are now
Yes, they
submerged.
did.
You're
Goodbye.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Goodbye.
Some
a
orcs are bigger than others.
Seeing as the cleric's gone into action, would I be able to assist
now-
her?
Now you guys can, because her passive perception was the only one high enough to see that the ground was probably about to give out, but he was up front. So.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering if I see her like go to get into her bag and start pulling stuff out, if I could just aid her in any way, give her like the help action.
Yes. Now you can. If you and
Scroll.
Scroll will make a athletic save together, and we'll take your roll. We'll say everybody's pulling on the rope now.
I got 16.
Okay.
I got natural 20.
All right. Well, 15 is what we
Huzzah.
were looking for, but that's awesome. I'll say that the orc comes flying out of the quicksand, and no trouble at all. But yeah, now you're going to have to try and find a way around this quicksand, and I think that sets you back probably another 2 hours trying to travel through this.
Hold on.
Unless you have something you want to say.
Hold on. Actually, I have a way.
All right, let's hear it.
So I will cast Water Walk.
Wow, yeah. Up to 10 willing creatures. Cool.
Oh yeah.
That's
Huzzah!
awesome.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Dude.
Fucking
Sweet.
that's the best.
I knew this would come in handy.
Nice. Very cool, my boys. Well,
Bro.
nothing doesn't set you back at all.
Your
Of course,
abilities
the dwarf
impress
doesn't
me.
want to swim.
I can swim just fine, but the amount of times I've nearly died from quicksand is quite embarrassing.
Your gifts, Clan Oakenheart, have saved the day, and we will be able to make good time thanks to you.
Indeed.
Very nice. That's fun.
See,
I'm so happy.
see you later, spell slot.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy.
Worth
Now,
it.
now, so
Worth
it lasts for a whole hour. So if we come across any more, man, I mean, we could run
Yeah,
across
I would say that
rivers and
you're able-
shit. Oh,
You're making
running through the
good
jungle.
time now.
Run through the jungle.
Yeah, you're making real good time. So now I would say, what did I say? It was going to cost you 3 hours going around that?
Yeah.
No way. It's like an hour straight. You're getting straight for the temple now.
Yeah.
I would say that you're almost nearly there to the temple when suddenly you see something up ahead. Okay, let me show you what it is. Let me get my. These creatures are up ahead, and they're like kind of snapping at some like little insect, and then they're looking back at you. It looks like 2 of them.
What?
How large are these? Like, how high do they stand?
Well, that's a good question. If they're standing up and howling, I think that's a good 6 feet. 6 foot tall are these creatures? But they're fairly large creatures. They're medium-sized creatures.
Standing up straight, they'd be taller than an average human.
Yeah. Oop, you're never going to believe that I rolled a natural 20 on that, but
Want to
I rolled a natural 20 on a stealth check, so that's higher than you guys' passive perception. So that means that no one notices this, okay? And from the I'll say on your flank there, another one kind of like viciously appears through the brush, and Milo says, "Oh, clever girl." Roll for initiative. You're being attacked by velociraptors.
I got a 14 before modifier.
Jeez, look at these low ass rolls. Oh man. Well, at least
Test.
At least one of the raptors rolled low. One rolled high. Yay! It's just gonna keep adding raptors.
Yep. It is a pack or a bushel of
A whole bushel.
We call
a
that
whole
a
bush
murder.
murder of raptors.
Murder of raptors.
How many do I got on there now?
You
4,
got 5.
Yeah, okay. Here's the last one then.
I'm gonna need another beer.
Okay.
I need a drink.
Is initiative done?
Yes. So raptor number
Okay.
2 is gonna be the first one with his natural 20, or at least dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. You've got a nice little jungle trail. We'll say there's a gnarled tree and a large boulder and a patch of sand. So there's 3. 2 of the raptors are by the boulder. 1 is by the patch of sand, and there are 3 by the gnarled tree. So the very first one in the initiative is Raptor 2,
Yep.
who he's right there. He's by the gnarled tree. So he can go right down the way here, and his first attack rolls 11 plus. First attack is 15. I'm just going to go down the initiative to scroll. How about, does that do anything?
Yes.
On the nosy,
On the
You will-
nosy.
you will take 5 damage.
Unless
So
you
to set
have
the scene, we're all at the patch of sand. A raptor from the gnarled tree comes from the tree, moves to the patch of sand. Now there's one more in our zone.
Exactly.
And then attacks Scroll, right?
Scroll.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if Scroll
now there's-
has a reaction spell, he can maybe put some shields up or something. He's still got a little bit of time for that.
I attacked a second time with a natural 1, so he bit you once, but you were able to fend off a second. But that would be the end of the first raptor's turn. If Raptor 5 would have to take 2 movements to get to you guys, because he is at the boulder. This one will be against Krolgor, and he's going to roll 2 attacks. Just see one of them might hit, one of them might not. The first one is 11 to hit, and the
Yeah.
second one is 22 to hit.
22 just barely gets me on the 22.
And you'll take 5 piercing damage from his teeth.
All right.
No, actually, that would be his claws. So take 4 damage. Gets 1 with his mouth and 1 with his claws. They're just coming at you. I won't make any sound effects. He'll probably put sound effects in post.
Thank Morden, we were able to get that shortcut over the patch of quicksand to get here to get eaten.
Eaten, yeah.
Yeah.
Saved us some time.
And that is your turn, Scroll.
Okay. I has a question.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So while I'm wild shaped, as we might have discussed, it could possibly hold a weapon. Could I, in wild shape, hold a warhammer?
Depends on what you wild shape into.
An ape.
I don't see why not.
It does have opposable thumbs.
Got them thumbses.
Sounds
Okay.
cool to me.
All right. So Scroll is gonna look at the lizards, scream "bad lizard," and then I'm gonna brandish the warhammer because I imagine grabbing our weapons takes an action, right? If we didn't.
No,
have
it's a
ones.
free action to brandish a weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the warhammer and then wild shape into an ape.
That's your bonus action.
Yes. It's like my stuff is still on me. You just like kind of melt. Like my
Okay.
clothing and everything is just like ape
Okay.
with utility belt, basically.
You look like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
All right.
And I still have my action, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna swing on the bad lizard.
Okay. You are in the sandy area, so you have the ability to strike 3 different ones. So just call off a number. 3, 5, or 6.
Let's go with the one that bit me. So 6.
I think that was 6. Okay.
6. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try and cleave his head in. Dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see. 8.
8 total. Okay.
Yeah.
So your Warhammer finds purchase with this raptor's head.
Face.
We'll say raptor number 4 is he's actually up there at the boulder. So he will move his movement to come to the sandy area. All these raptors, none of you got to move to them. They're all coming for you.
Yeah, they're
I guess
fast movers.
They did ambush you, I guess. Next, this one's going to go for Verity.
Okay.
And the first roll is going to be 22 to hit. That's with his mouth. The second, they're both above 20, bud. What is your AC?
15.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 17 and a 19 for these two.
Okay.
So he gets you with his claws and his teeth. He just comes and jumps on you and tries to scratch you all up. You're going to take a total of 9 damage.
All right.
Walter, you go ahead.
Krolgar.
Okay.
Krolgor.
Sorry,
I put
Killbeard.
himself up.
Go ahead, Killbeard. Let's do this.
Old Killbeard over here. So I'm standing right in front of raptor number 5 that scratched me. I look down at my chest where he got me, and I see the blood, and I become enraged, and I recklessly attack him.
Okay.
It makes me bleed my own blood.
Maybe just want to bleed my own blood. So, 19.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Yep. Oh, very nice. All right, so I got a 10 and a 4. Then we're going to add 6, so that's 20. And I believe because of my zealot ability, I get a plus
2. So yeah,
plus.
you roll a d6 plus 2, and your regular attack is a d12 plus. Usually it's 6 when you're raging. I think you said,
Yeah.
but you've got a plus 1 weapon now, so it's going to be
But for the barbarian archetype, the zealot, your first weapon damage roll on your turn deals 1d6 and half.
correct.
Yeah. So is that already the
So, yeah.
d6 was 4 or?
Yeah, that was your d6.
Okay.
So that was your first attack.
Natural enraged thing.
Nope, I was just calling it for you. Sorry.
Okay. So all right.
That
20
guy,
there,
just
then?
go ahead and describe what you want that to look like. That's a one-shotted raptor right there.
Oh, nice. So I just cleave him right across the neck and just decapitate him right there.
All
and I
right,
just smile and I like looked for the next one.
you can. There are
Yeah, it's 2 more. Don't worry, it's 2 more gonna come right at us.
There are 3 more in the initiative are here that are standing right there with you. You have 1 more attack left.
Perfect. So I look at the next nearest one, and I and then not great even with the doubles. Actually, so that'd be 15 total then because I get the plus 7.
You're gonna get that hits.
Okay, cool.
So now you get to roll your. This time it's no d6 involved, so it's just a second attack. So it's gonna be your d12 plus all of your bonuses.
So 8 plus 6 then.
Okay, but remember you have you're raging, so that's plus 2. Plus you have a magic weapon, so it's 3 to what your normal modifier is.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're right. So so it's 8, which is that roll damage. Then I get the plus 6 because I'm enraged, and then plus 2, right?
What's your normal strength modifier?
Strength is plus 5.
So when you're enraged,
Sorry. Yeah, it's 4.
so when you're enraged, it's 6, but he gave you a magic weapon, so it's going to be
Okay.
be 7.
Yeah.
So it's 7. So you rolled 8 plus 7. So yep, go ahead and describe what that one looks like.
Oh man, I'm just fucking hacking through these things. All right.
Mhm.
So I do like a little double shot. Like I kind of like go across the legs and then across the head, and it just drops. I'm just waiting for the next one.
All right. So next is Raptor 6 in the initiative. I'm going to say that you're you're battling this one there, dwarf. So we're going to go ahead. He's going to continue to try and hit you. The first attack is a bite attack. It's a roll to 17 plus 4, so that's I think 21. And the second attack is going to be a 10. So he's going to get you with his mouth, I believe. His 10's not high enough to hit your gorilla AC.
God, yeah.
So that's 5 piercing damage. But his second attack was only a 10 to hit.
12.
Yeah, Yes, with the
So that won't hit. So he does not get you with that second one. So it's like King Kong versus Godzilla, if you will. Bites into your shoulder and tries to get you with his claws, but you take your gorilla hand and pull it away. Don't let him claw you.
Roar.
Okay, so Raptor 3, he will move into the sand pit, and we're going down the way. He's going to try to get Beryl. He rolls a 19 on the first attack and a 11 on the second one. How does that do, Beryl?
Nope.
And then the second one is it's lower, so that one will hit. Okay, so
No, she raises her shield and deflects it away.
So the sequence is set up to how many raptors are around me right now?
There are 2 in the sand pit.
All
one
right.
at full health and one that is battling the gorilla.
Verity feels connected with these creatures because they remind him of his people, but a more primitive. And he outstretches both hands. Stand down, a la Jurassic Park 4, and he's going to try to animal handling if he can.
Okay. On this full.
On both of them, he's just trying to stand down.
I would say you'd be able to do it to the one that's right there with you.
Okay.
Whereas the other one is like engaged with the gorilla.
I'll do this right. This one's Blue. He goes, stand down, Blue, stand down.
Let me look at this thing's wisdom here.
You're ridiculous.
What's ridiculous is my animal handling. You'll see.
No, it's your stand down.
I just realized that these things are supposed
Who
to
is that?
These things have pass tactics.
It's supposed to be my poor man's Destro, my Kmart Destro.
Oh,
Commander.
Okay, yes, thank you. That makes sense now. Thank you.
Okay.
I needed that help.
Go ahead and try it, man. Make an animal handling
All
check.
right. So we got a 2.
That's all I ever wanted.
That's
That's
not.
all I ever wanted.
That's not going to happen.
All right.
How?
Oh,
I'll say that was. I'm going to give you that as a free action because it's just using your voice, but you haven't swung your sword.
So after how do they react? How do
comment.
they react to him when he's telling Blue to stand down?
His eyes get wider and his teeth get more bared, and his tongue is now like shaking vigorously as it roars at you.
No,
Screeches.
Okay. All right.
And it's about ready. It's got its claws widened. It's about to make that raptor jump.
All right, then. Just as it's jumping, I'm going to unleash Firebolt at it.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
All right. Shit. That's going to be a 10.
To hit.
Yep.
The firebolt goes whizzing by.
Because he didn't want to hit it. He didn't want to hit it. It reminds him of a pet or something he used to have.
Okay, yeah.
A little
That's
sister. Stand down. Stand down.
I would have. It could have worked. It could have worked. The dice don't.
No, it wasn't going to work. It was already -1. I knew it wasn't going to work.
All right, that puts us to Beryl then.
Stand down. And while he's screaming, stand down, and shooting his firebolt at this charging raptor, I've still from behind my shield, I'll slice down with my sword at that same raptor and that hammering motion.
That's Raptor 3. Okay, very good.
Raptor 3?
Yep.
Okay. And then that's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, and so I'm sorry. That's going to be that booming blade cantrip attack with that. So it's going to do the D8 from the sword and the D8 from the booming blade.
So here comes the boom.
Yeah, she slices down. It's going to be for 9 damage, and then it's kind of sheathes the raptor in this glowing light, so that if it moves on its turn, either to attack another person or whatever, before the start of my next turn, it'll take another 2d8 damage.
Okay. All right, very good.
It did have to be this way, Blue.
All right, and now I'm going to press the button.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bonus action.
Okay.
And then cast the spiritual hammer too.
Okay.
And it's gonna kind of with the same strike hit that raptor as well.
Okay.
All right, so that'll be that's a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. Damage on that's a D6. That's three more damage to it.
How would you like that to look?
So yeah, that sort of phantom version of the same sword kind of appears and then just slices it in half.
Alrighty. Ching. Okay, so that automatically moved it to Raptor 1 for us. He will move into y'all's vicinity, and he will try to attack the cleric that just summoned this thing and sliced his sister or brother in half. And that's a 19, 20, 21, 22 to hit.
That hits.
And then the second attack is a nope. That's going to be a 14 to hit on the second one. So he's going to find purchase with his teeth. So he comes up and just kind of like grabs your shield arm because you were engaged with another one and took advantage of that. And you're going to take 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And now I'll press the button for the next person. And it's going to be a Raptor 2. Raptor 2 was also far away. He'll come up. He'll go... He's going to go after the barbarian. The barbarian is going to be 20 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
And the second one is going to be a natural 20. So you're going to take... 5 plus 8 is 13, so you're going to half that because you're raging.
Right.
So you're going to take... Let's just say you take 6 damage.
All right.
This thing comes up and gets you, and it's like, raw, and you're just like, ha 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 ha. Back to our dwarven friend, Scroll.
Monkey time.
Monkey time. You got this raptor right in your face, spewing blood
Right
all
in
over
my
you.
face. Okay. I want to try and intimidate this thing with a roar. Is that possible?
Yeah, you thump your chest.
Yeah, just scream in its face and slap my chest.
Okay,
To
go right ahead.
No.
Show your dominance.
Yeah. Do I roll for it?
Yeah, if you want to make an intimidation check.
Yeah, 'cause I am big ass monkey and it's Godzilla versus King Kong. Fuck.
What'd you roll there?
I rolled a 2.
All right.
Which comes to... I'm looking at my thing for intimidation. It's 3. So
Yeah. So it's a total of 5.
yeah,
Very good.
that's not going to do much. But...
No, but that's okay. You just kind of roared with your mouth. That's not really a whole action, so I'll let you.
Okay.
I'll let you take another action if you'd your regular action if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing on him. 10?
10 to hit?
Yeah.
Nope, that won't hit. But you have multi-attack available, I believe.
Yep.
So
Okay. Come on, baby.
this will say this is your second fist attack here.
Son of a... I got an 8.
Oh no, just really struggling with Godzilla here. So, all right.
Damn.
Don't worry. Red in post is going to make this sound really awesome.
I can't change the dice rolls.
It's going to be a lot of roaring and hissing and gorillas. Okay. Well, that is the end of your turn then, unless you have a bonus action available to you that you'd like to use.
I can't spellcraft in wild shape,
Okay.
so
Very good. Roll gore. Here you go. You've got
Alright.
2 in your vicinity. 1 is bleeding and fighting the gorilla. 1 of them at full health.
Well, I see the gorilla attempting to wrestle with this raptor, and it's roaring at it, not hitting it. So I'm concerned for my friend, my little dwarf. So I go over there and I'm going to attack that raptor.
All right.
Get him off the table. All right, 22.
Okay, this is the one that was engaged with King Kong?
Yep.
Okay, yep, that hits.
Oh, that was horrible. I got a 1 on my D12, so. But. So it should be 8 then, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right. So
There you
my
go.
first attack is an 8, and then. And 17 to hit on my second attack.
Yeah, well, the first one, what was the damage on the first one?
I think it's just a total of 8 because I had the.
Well, tell me
the
how
one-
that looks.
Oh, okay.
The dwarf had that
So-
thing against the ropes.
Okay, fair enough. I just come up behind it while he's grappling with the ape, and I just bring my axe down on his head as hard as I can, just watch him crumble in front of the ape. And I just smile, like a big goofy smile towards Girl.
Okay.
Snorts.
So chest beating. Okay. Now you have a second attack available to you. There appears to be a fully healthed. We're going to remove Raptor 6. And there's a full health. There's 2 full health Raptors still alive. Raptor 1 in your vicinity, and I think Raptor 2 is over there too. So I'm going to say they're all
Okay.
there.
So I'm gonna go for Raptor 1 then.
Okay.
Oh my god, those are horrible. So 4 plus 8, so 12.
Okay. No.
Nope, so I missed.
Okay. That second attack, the Raptor dodges below your axe, and we'll move on to Verity.
It's so nice of Kolgor, the Raptor Reaver, to leave some raptors for us to kill. As a bonus action, Verity's going to reach his hand out into the winds of burning flame. I summon Fafnir's Bane, and a sword magically appears into his hand, and he goes to swing at whatever raptor's close to him.
Okay. We'll say Raptor 1.
Sounds good. Oh, that's a good one. 24 to hit.
Nice.
And, that's good. I got the little skull on the dice, Chad. You know what I'm talking about. So that's a full 8 plus 7.
Nice.
15 damage.
Tell me how that looks.
So he just kind of summons a sword out of it, and he just spins around. Like the sword just comes right in his hand. As he spins around, he comes through, just lopping the head off of the raptor. And maybe a little tear pops up in his eye.
Yeah. You still have one more Raptor.
I will go ahead and make that attack on him then.
Okay.
And that's a natural 1, so I won't make that attack on him.
Oh no. All right, that moves us back to our cleric.
All the raptors are still in the zone, right?
Yeah, you got one left, and he's
Yeah.
right here with you.
So you want to get rid of
Okay.
Raptor 2?
Yeah. So So she took that bite from the one and kind of slashed open on her sword arm. So she's gonna just kind of reflexively swing towards the remaining one and strike it with her sword. So it's gonna be the booming blade cantrip again. Oh man, that's a natural 1.
Yeah!
So the spiritual weapon still follows through,
Okay.
and that's a 9 to hit. God bless. So
Nope, that's just
No.
not enough.
Yep.
This raptor is really sad that its family is dead, and it dodges, kicks off a tree, and does a kung fu kick and flies forward. And,
I would expect nothing less from Delta.
yeah. Okay, he's going to attack. We'll say, the cleric who just attacked him with the weapon. He doesn't get pack tactics anymore because his friends are dead. And that first attack is 3. Nope. And the second attack is only an 11. So he misses you as well. So his karate kick, with his big raptor toe sticking straight out, just kind of misses you, and you're able to move out of the way. You can see slow motion as this raptor claw goes past your eyes as you.
yeah, I'm gonna dink it off my shield there.
There you go. Awesome. And now we'll go back to the top with our dwarven friend again. Scroll.
Hopefully I can finally kill something.
Let's do this. You got 2 attacks available to you, and whatever other things you have. 8. And your ape shape.
15.
That hits. So go ahead and roll your damage with that.
Ooh. And then I add my
Strength mod.
drink. 11.
Okay. There you go. Tell us how that looks.
I'm gonna go with a swing forward, I'm gonna hit it for a a wind up with softball pitch, the
Yeah.
underhand thing. I'm gonna go like that, and then just clean upwards underneath its chin,
Nice.
shattering its jaw and
yeah.
skull.
Asugan!
a nice a volcano of raptor fangs go flying into the air and come sprinkling down.
Yes,
There.
and then I beat my chest.
Very good.
Roaring.
Now, you guys, as this is happening, you hear something in the not too far distance, very loud, very, very loud and boisterous. And you look around, you notice Milo is nowhere to be seen. And then from the bushes, there's this rustling, and a raptor bursts out through the bushes. But you can see that young Milo is on its back, hanging on for dear life, as it's galloping extremely fast through the middle of you. And as it runs by, he goes, you guys better run! This thing bursts through the gosh darn bushes.
Shit.
And roars at you guys. It's been attracted to the tiger blood and all this stuff, but it's Mama T-Rex. And
Finally a worthy opponent.
let me tell you, Milo's somehow he's on the back of a raptor and it's running as fast as it can past you guys and on through the woods. And this thing is barreling at you guys. Huge Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I'm gonna look at Krolgor and give him the look. Because I can't use words.
I'm just smiling.
Just nodding. Should
Tell
we
me
go
how you
for
guys tell me how you guys react.
Oh, I grab my axe and I get excited. I said I want that horn on the top of his face. So
A Dragon Boy will not allow anyone to best him. They're very competitive by nature. So if he sees the half-orc prepare for battle, he's going to have to prepare for battle too.
yeah, we're gonna talk about numbers after this and be like, I got 8.
I will
17.
remind you that the guy you're
That
supposed
counts.
to be protecting is gone and probably in danger.
Shit.
Anyway, all right.
We're waiting for a
That's-
cleric to unmute and talk
that's-
us out of it.
That's that's what you have just observed.
Where's the wise person here?
Yeah, the wise one is muted.
What are we doing, boys? We're gonna have
All
ourselves a Tyrannosaurus Rex battle, or what are we doing?
We're going to let the
No.
Oakenheart's
Hold on.
going to take center stage soon.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the giant T-Rex and think of how much fun it would be, but then he's gonna have flashbacks to his former comrades, and he's gonna remember that he can't not protect people because he fights for those who can't fight for themselves. And Milo's just a baby, and as much fun as it would be, he realizes the right thing to do is to ensure his safety. So he's gonna walk over, put a big ape-like paw on Krolgor's shoulder, look him dead in the eyes, shake his head mournfully, because he too, he knows, shakes mournfully and looks back the direction that Milo went. And then I'm gonna look over to Verity, give him the same look, because I can't talk. Just like grunting
Right.
No sign
off
language?
towards.
Hey,
I mean,
be a
I've
good
got
gorilla.
good wisdom, but I'm not that smart, so. But yeah, I'm gonna like point off to where Milo went, and then start making my way that way.
Can I throw one javelin in anger and then?
I mean, that's on
Would
you.
you allow that? Would you allow me to do that? How far off
Yeah,
is this
you
thing?
can do it. You can do that. He's running at you full speed. I mean, we're talking like Jurassic Park Jeep scene here.
Save the javelin. Come back.
Very good.
Begrudgingly, I understand what's going on, and I turn and I yell to Verity. I'm like, we can always get this one on the way back.
Yes, the quest comes first.
I will say too, you guys were hired to make sure the boy lived.
So we're
it's kind of a-
hightail it towards the kid and the
All
temple,
right.
I suppose.
All right. Let's see here. Now, Red, you used to have some cool chase rules that you did before.
Don't ask him for me now.
Yeah, I'm not going to
No.
bring them up, but We did some cool shit, though. Why don't we do... we'll say that you guys bolt off after this thing, and then a little ways up, you can see the raptor is on top. Milo's on top of it. He goes flying off of it and into the ground, and the raptor shoots off through the woods in a different direction. But Milo stands up and sees you guys coming, and he's like gonna run alongside you. Okay. Let's have
A motherfucking gorilla should scoop him up.
I was about to say I can scoop him up real quick.
I'll say I have 40. I also have 40 movement speed as well, so I can move.
I beat
feet pretty quick.
That's
Beat
true.
feet
I have
pretty
30
quick. All right.
in the ape shape, so I'm staying in that as long as I can for the speed.
Okay, very good. Our Tyrannosaurus Rex has a speed of 50.
Jesus.
So this thing is getting close to you, but he's having to smash through trees and such, and you're almost towards the temple.
So if you want to use the zone rules, you can do like trees, and then a section of, thing before it, and then temple, and then he can move, 2 zones, and we can be however many zones away from him you tell us we are, that kind of thing.
That sounds good.
And if you want to use the chase rules, there was obstacles that would come up, whether it be dexterous or
That's what I'm going to try and do here.
intellectual, and we
I'm
had
gonna
to
do 4
do it.
zones.
And if we missed it, we would get half speed. We'd slow down.
Let's say there's 5 units of measure. You can see at least, if not the temple, the beginnings of the temple. Like, see the picture of the Tyrannosaurus Rex? Like, there might be some structures outside the temple, and that's where you guys have gotten to, and you're running through an area just like that. You're starting to get close.
Just run, motherfucker.
And so, for this first section here, let's say that you guys have to make a dexterity make it either an athletics or an acrobatics check to get over this little rubble that's here and we're covered in vines and such.
Okay.
So if everybody can choose either athletics or acrobatics, whatever.
All right, so I'm gonna make the athletics check. Do you want me to just roll it and put it in the chat?
Sure, why don't you do that?
All right, so that's gonna be a double deuce.
You mean to tell me that monkey ain't got athletics?
Bro,
Or
I rolled a
acrobatics?
2.
I feel like
rolled a
the
2.
ape. I feel like the ape should get advantage, like because he's just kind
Okay.
of in his element.
So you guys go over this thing, but Milo's all over your shoulder, right? As you as they're all getting over this thing, you try to go get up too, but this Tyrannosaurus Rex is pretty much on you. But as this thing's reaching out to snap at you, Milo goes phew and waves his wand, and these 3 laser bolts come flying out of it, all around its head, and keep it from. And it kind of rears back in pain, but it keeps the thing from chomping down on top of you. Ha! I got us. We're okay, I guess. You guys get over the rubble, and you manage to run in and out of this little structure that's like falling apart, but maybe it used to be an outpost outside of this temple. Who knows? But the Tyrannosaurus Rex is going to crash through that. You guys all make a dexterity saving throw to make sure the boulders don't fall on your head.
Well, I have disadvantage on that.
Oh no.
I get advantage on that.
Yep. You get a dexterity save. You can see it coming, so you're good.
I got
You
15.
have advantage.
Oh no, I don't have disadvantage. Never mind, that's okay. That's 18. That's good. Whew.
Oh, you guys all did extremely well.
Wait for Kilgore. Oh, there he is.
I did good. I get advantage on that.
Kilgore.
I rolled a 9. I rolled a 9 for the bludgeoning damage, but everybody did really well. So maybe some rocks fall on you, but none of them strike with enough force to do any damage to you. But it does slow the Tyrannosaurus Rex down. We'll say next you get to a ravine. It's like maybe a 15-foot ravine, and there's vines and stuff. So you can either choose to swing across, or if you have enough jumping speed, you can jump across. So what does everybody do?
So jumping speed is what you move your strength.
You can jump.
Move 10 feet. You can do a long jump that's equal to the distance of your strength score.
Yes.
How far is the ravine?
It's 15 feet. So if you have a strength of 15 or higher, you'd be able to jump across.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump across it.
Yeah, I got 18, so I'm jumping.
I got 16.
All right, so everybody's able to jump across.
Thank goodness I'm wild shaped, or I would have flopped.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see a dwarf. Man, you would have got tossed, motherfucker.
We're all
We'll say that the
charging.
Tyrannosaurus. We'll say that the
Dwarf
Tyrannosaurus
tossing.
Rex. We'll say the Tyrannosaurus Rex like stops right there at the ravine, and you guys are able to get through a small opening in this what seems to be almost the opening to this the structure of this temple.
Cool.
And the Tyrannosaurus Rex is gone, or at least not able to reach you. You can hear it roaring outside the temple. Here, let me find some artwork real quick.
I think that Tyrannosaurus only chasing us because you smell like bananas.
Maybe.
That's
Your
weird.
bananas.
So you'll come into an area that kind of looks something like this.
I smell like sweat and dirt, thank you.
I smell like blood.
Well, yeah, it's what your beard's made of, isn't it?
That's right. That's how I dye my beard red. The blood of my enemies.
Well, where can I get that? In an apothecary?
So this area here, there seems to be like a stream of water coming through. You don't really hear anything except for the sounds of the jungles. Maybe some light coming in through broken roof. The smell of dead, decaying plants around, but also life. As you can hear little tiny monkeys, that sort of thing.
Ah. Can I talk to them?
I don't think you see any in view, but maybe like, you know how if you walk through a forest, every once in a while you see a squirrel go running along a tree?
Could an ape talk to a monkey, though?
Oh, I forgot you are in ape shape, maybe, if you saw one, but not really close to one right now. You guys can kind of tell me what you want to do in this room, this big open space. You can explore it as you see fit.
I'm gonna want to investigate.
Okay, we'll say you can crawl along the side there.
Checking out the stonework because I love stone.
You'll see like a little that looks like a dragon in the picture, but yeah, it's some sort of creature, almost not really sure what civilization might have built this temple, but make an investigation check real quick.
Okay, and it's for just a general one, or
Yeah, just it will be under your skills.
yeah, okay, because I'm mostly like trying to figure out how old it is.
Well, you can tell this temple is probably thousands of years old.
Okay,
That's a given. But just making an investigation check somewhere around in that vicinity that you kind of crawled to, or climbed to.
18.
Yeah. Okay. You see something in the dirt, kind of sparkling in a little bit of the light.
I grab it.
Okay. It's a sparkling stone. It seems to you. You can tell with your dwarven background, probably a diamond.
I want to make an insight check to kind of figure out what this whole place might be for and what that stone might be sitting there for.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out. Before you do that, can I pull out my magnifying glass to
Certainly.
check out the carat worth of it?
Sure.
Color, clarity, point.
Shiny.
Yeah. It's probably worth about 100 gold, you could say.
Ooh. So
And you can make your insight check if you'd like there.
yeah, I don't remember. I know the magnifying glass
Barrel.
gives advantage for like stuff. Can't remember. Sorry, Barrel, you go ahead. I'm gonna look it up.
I want to go over to the water. Like I drink from my water scan, and I go and I look at the water, make sure it's like clear and running, and
Don't move from that water spot then, okay? Cleric, make your insight check.
Well, that's a bummer. That's a 1, which ends up being a 7, but it's probably not going to tell me much.
It doesn't. You really can't tell that the diamond was in any kind of special place other than just kind of almost tossed about inside and just under some leafy rubble. You know, it wasn't ceremoniously placed there.
Okay.
While
that magnifying glass gives you advantage on ability check to appraise or inspect an item that is small.
There you go.
While all the guys are doing their stuff, Verity's going to kind of put his hand on Milo. Clan Milo, where were you during that battle? You can't go disappearing like that when those creatures attacked. Your protection is our charge.
Actually, I didn't disappear. I hid behind that giant boulder, and as I was hiding there, one of those raptors came up on me, and I was trying to use this spell that I have, but I just couldn't muster it, and he snapped at me, and the only thing I could think to do was just grab his neck. And then I was being tossed all around, and the next thing I know, that giant thing was chasing us through the woods, and I was on its back.
It is dangerous to jump on their backs. Next thing you know, you'll be trying to jump on dragons' backs.
I just didn't want it to turn around and bite me.
Well, you survived, and I have much respect for that. But you must stay with the group from here forth.
I'm glad I did survive, too. Because I don't want to be dead.
And you have to teach me how to make sparkles.
That's true, which we will have to do. I'm going to go back to our barbarian. Make an investigation check down by the water.
Oh, goodness.
There's a shark in the
Not great for
water.
me. I got subtract 1, so I got 11.
Well, that's fine. You see something sparkling down inside the water. You can probably get to it, but it's about 5 foot down into something glistening in the sun.
It's kind of like a bath. Watch out.
I look at it and I dive down or not. I don't really have to down.
Yeah, not really too far. Yeah, you can get down in the water and get it easily. And you pull up another diamond, very similar to the size of the one that Scroll found.
I just kind of like come up out of the water and hold it above my head and look.
Very good.
Shall I inspect this one too?
You can if you'd like.
Okay. 18. 5. Yeah, so the 18.
Yeah, I said very easy for because you're, as far as I'm concerned, dwarves are really good with gems.
Greedy.
He had a good he wrote his background too, so I knew he's been looking. You probably would know a little bit.
Greedy.
So, yeah. Greedy. Okay. All right. Yeah. They
Snort.
it's also
Parody.
worth about 100 gold.
Okay. Can I add it to my items list?
You can add yours. I don't know if the orc's going to let you take his down.
Not I'm no thief. I'm no thief.
I see him eyeballing it like a little bit too hard, so I go over and I just slowly take it back and I put it in my coin purse.
What did you say it would probably come out to?
About 100 gold.
100.
Wow, you guys are finding a lot of those things laying around, aren't you? Well, look over there. And Milo points over at another little pile of rubble, and he'll go over there and he picks up a little diamond.
I find it peculiar that all these gems and jewels are around.
Okay, I'm gonna go out of my wild shape so I'm able to communicate again, since we seem to be out of danger.
Wait, you were a gorilla with a magnifying glass this whole time?
I told you. I told you I had my utility belt.
It was like Beast up in there.
Just like Beast, like just grunting, just very daintily holding it.
You guys can tell in this chamber, aside from the place where you came, there might be 3 directions that you may go. but you don't see any sign of what you might have come here for. But you came here to find a warlock and her disciples. Zakara.
And so like true to the image, is it like open in the top?
We'll say that you have, it's probably open to the top, but there's also some concealment there. It's not totally true to the image, but very similar to it.
But like,
I'll say that you have a, you can just very simply, you could go forward, left, or right.
Okay. So I was wanting to use my cape that I haven't yet used.
Okay, there's only one little source of light then shining in there. The rest of the place would be considered dim light.
Oh, I can't just use it. Hold on, I have it right here. An area of dim light. Oh, okay, so it has to be in the dim light. Sorry, I had remembered it wrong. Never mind.
There's probably a lot of light coming in right where you guys came, so that's probably about 40, 50 feet of spotlight, whereas the rest of this temple and the areas that you can go is dim light currently.
Okay, I'm just gonna not attempt that then.
Well, I suppose we better start looking for Zakara, shouldn't we? We better be quiet. As quiet as we possibly can. So you guys kind of want to walk me through which direction you want to go to. There is, like I said, there's the right path, the left path, and one directly in front.
Hmm.
Maybe we should check every room. I've never done this before.
I'm gonna go up to the middle door and try and stealthily open it.
I want to kind of make an insight check to see. I'm going to use the guidance ability too to add to that to see if I can kind of discern which seems to be the best way to get through this temple.
Well, you see that door that he goes up to. You notice that there is some sort of mechanism to open this, but it seems to be locked.
Well, it seems to be locked, you say. I have thieves' tools, which involves a lockpick set.
Now, looking at this lock, this doesn't have a keyhole per se, but it almost looks like there's 3 little holes and some animals in a circle. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have to line the animals up just right, and then put
using the diamonds.
Put the 3 thing in. No, it's not. It's not exactly like a Skyrim temple door, but it's along those lines. There's maybe a medallion that needs to be found or something along those lines that to put into this keyhole to open it.
Okay, so I guess investigate to look for.
Yep, it's going to be left or right, depending.
Yeah, what are the odds that they would leave that necklace in one of those rooms? Wouldn't they maybe have it inside the room we're trying to get in? I mean, I leave my keys inside my house.
Are we talking about like a wooden door here, or like what, like a steel, or like a stone? Like,
I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. We're on Discord. I don't have a map.
Could I still not make the check?
Let's make the check.
The insight check.
Maybe it can lead us to that item.
Just to give to have some divine inspiration, which way we should keep going.
Playing Hallelujah. Focus on the medallion.
What I was trying to convey is that even without using your sight, there going forward is not the option. You have 2 options in that case.
Okay.
Left or right. There's 2 other entrances there, and I would just explore if I was you guys. It's
a 22. So which way do I feel more strongly about?
We'll say just how about left?
Okay.
Left.
Dumathorn urges me to go this way. Perhaps it'll lead us to what gets us through this door.
Okay, so as you guys travel up through the
Who's
the
taking point? What's
I'll
our
do it.
order?
I have my vision.
So Kilgore's
Yeah.
1. Burrell, you number 2?
Actually, I'll bring up the rear to
Yeah.
see if anything's sneaking up on us. I'm also the slowest.
You cool with number 2, Burrell? With your sight and all your perception?
Yes.
All right.
Yep, I think that's a good
I'll be
spot for
3.
me.
All right.
Okay.
Milo will walk up beside you guys and he goes, "You want me to use this?" And he'll like flick his wand and a little like glow light appears at the end of his wand. Not too bright, but it's quite a dim light.
Verity's impressed.
And it's about a 40-foot walk down this tunnel till you get to another little entranceway. And you'll see here there's a lot of dung and several small little tiny monkeys, almost like they're living here, and like a bunch of rabid squirrels. Just
You had to drop shape, didn't you? You had to drop shape.
Hold on.
doing monkey stuff. You know, they're just kind of like.
I'm gonna squat down, and I'm gonna make some little, kind of little friendly grunting noises to try and lure one of the little monkeys over.
One will plop down.
I thought you dropped shape.
I'm still a druid, and I've got I have animal handling. I mean, it's probably not gonna.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say
Which
that one of them might take an interest in you. Yeah.
Like, even if it doesn't help us, RP.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
I tried to talk to raptors. Okay, I'm all in.
Little monkey will walk up to you. Okay.
I'm gonna like slowly reach in my pack to bring out like a little bit of my end piece of a ration that he can eat and like hand it to him. There's a good lad.
Reaches out, grabs it out of your hand, shoves it in his mouth, runs up one of them columns, and then 2 or 3 of them start screeching and fighting over it, and then running it.
I take out the diamond I had, and I like kind of shine it in the light, and get one to come over. And when he gets close enough, I grab him and I stuff him in my backpack.
It's like screeching, and like birds go flying through the trees.
Krogor.
I've always wanted a pet monkey.
What is wrong? Are you actually going to take care of that thing?
I'm keeping it.
Well, Milo will wander over to the little like doorway there, if you see, and there might be, maybe there's a locked door here, but this one does have a normal standard key. You want to try and use your thieves' tools on it? You can.
I do want to try and use my thieves tools.
Barbarians with thieves' tools.
Hey, part of my background is violent assassin. So
Yeah, I understand. It's
I
good.
used my sweet skills.
Okay.
What do you want me
It's
to
a
use for that?
dexterity check.
Oh, 17. Not quite.
Very good. Clicks open, and you can get the door open. And there's like a musky little room here. And it seems like the roof is broken, kind of like in the picture there. You know what I mean? It's still just kind of like this place is decrepit and falling apart. But there's going to be some remains here. And it looks like if you examine the remains, it looks like it might have once been an elvish person. It is a skeleton covered with moss and nasty stuff. The armor that he might have been wearing has deteriorated. It's leather, just standard leather. But there are 2 items laying at his side. One being
approach.
one. Are you all with him?
Yeah, I'm sure I would follow him in there. We're working as a
Okay.
group. I was kind of following behind Briel.
Be like, this is laying next to him, and this here is laying next to him.
Oh, that's pretty.
Looks like
I had wrote that down.
I nudge Briel and I like point her towards the sword, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'll kind of like pick it up and inspect it.
Okay. I'll say that with your knowledge, doesn't your class actually have this built into it? Don't you have identify, like as one of your spells that you can do as a ritual, even?
Yeah, I can cast Identify as a ritual for. I mean, it'll take 11 minutes of time.
Yeah, I would say that's if you wanted, you guys could inspect these and find out what they do.
Quick question.
Sure.
We're supposed to be being quiet, right?
I would say you're here to kill someone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure the monkey in his bag ain't gonna give away our position.
Oh no, I wasn't worried about that. I was giving a look-see over my item list, and I was thinking, I wonder if I could use my miner's pick on that locked door.
Well, you guys already opened the. Oh, you're talking about the other one in the main room.
The locked door.
Yeah,
Just-
the locked door.
Just like a dwarf, we'll dig through it instead of open it.
I got a shovel if you want to help.
And my axe.
Right.
No, we'll do that. Well, not. I don't want to Leroy Jenkins it.
Leroy.
Just bash the door down.
No.
Chad writes this intricate backstory on this necklace that goes in there. I'm gonna knock the door down.
Yeah.
I almost got a battering ram. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, knock it the fuck down.
If it has secrets to tell, Dumathoan will impart them upon me with time.
I'm going to say that I don't want to hold us up too much on these two items. One of them is an elven bow, and it has a special ability. If you want to use it, you can re-roll one missed attack with it once per turn. And the sword, we'll say, is a sword of luck storing. If you roll a natural 20 with this sword, it can warp the very fabric of chance and choose to just be a success and store that natural 20 inside it, the success, if you will, and use that natural 20 at any given time.
Is that bow made from your peoples? Clan Aldadun?
It seems to be of the people, yes. What else can I tell about it?
Just that it seems to be elven, but because you guys are in a different dimension, there's just something a little different about it. That it doesn't seem to be of any tribes that you would be familiar with. But the scroll work is definitely of your people's style.
It is both familiar and yet strange to me at the same time. I would like to study the intricacies of it further.
Much of this world is similar, is strange yet familiar. I want to complete this quest and get back to my own world.
Yes, the more time we tarry here, I feel like we are being lured to stay, almost like we are being trapped.
I look
Huh?
around the room a little bit more.
Does
Well,
anyone want the bow?
Admiring the weapons.
Make an investigation check.
God damn. I got a 9 because I rolled 10 and have to do -1.
Don't really notice anything else in this room of value.
Okay.
Monkeys are starting to look at you through the cracks and then run off and what have you.
So who's
Did you
grabbing
say-
the weapons?
I'm eyeballing that. Did you say it's a longbow? Or,
Yeah, it's a longbow.
Okay, I'm kind of eyeballing it because I collect weapons.
Yeah, you guys can decide who takes them.
I wouldn't mind having that fancy-looking bow. My sling's not too good with range, and a javelin's only got one shot, unless anyone has more need of it.
No.
Krolgor probably couldn't even use the thing.
I'd break it.
Mm.
Little elvish tool.
What say you, Beryl? Would you like it, or
It is yours to wield.
much appreciated?
What of the golden sword?
I have no use for that.
Nor I.
I will learn its mysteries, and if anyone has need of it, I will impart upon it its gifts upon you, but it would do well in my care. I will do it honor.
May it bring you much luck.
There you go. The sword goes to Beryl. Well, Milo will say, we shouldn't linger long in one place. These monkeys are giving me the creeps.
Oh, they probably just think you're one of them, but without its hair.
I don't have any hair, except for my head.
Milo, if you have the gifts to lead us through, then lead us on the way. We have no need to tarry here, for we will be trapped unless we move on.
So that you guys backtrack through that 40-foot tunnel back into the area where you found the diamonds. And if you go the other way, there's about a 15-foot walk before you guys come to... I'm going to say that your passive perception is all higher than what I hear, so you guys notice that there's some shady-looking woodwork in the ground here before you guys step into it.
Is it jumpable?
Old, modern, warns of bad stone and bad work.
It's 10 foot of shitty-looking wood. It doesn't look like it looks like it might have been deliberately laid here. It looks like rotten wood.
So I could run and leap the space.
You could. Anybody who has a strength higher than 10
Yep.
What
could
if
do
your
this.
strength is 10?
Yep.
I'd throw you. I pitch you to Verity.
Milo's strength is not 10.
Okay, well, how strong do I need to be to carry Milo on the jump?
I'd say that you could probably toss him.
Okay, I toss
That's
him.
really scary, but I guess you could do it if you want to.
Well, let me jump first, and you toss the boy to me.
Agreed.
All right, I got an 18 strength, so I'll just hop it.
All right, very good.
Toss me the child.
Do you have a tail? You don't have a tail.
No,
Dragon
no,
Boys
that's
have a tail.
disrespectful to ask that.
Sorry, everyone.
So who wants to heave the child at him? I mean, I'll
I'll-
give it a shot.
I'll eat the child.
Okay.
Let me eat this child. I have
Eat
lots
that
of
child.
practice from throwing dwarves.
Very good.
So
Mm.
I got a 16 plus the strength, which is 4, so it's 19.
Very good.
So
Toss the child.
he comes into my arms, and he kind of clutches him and kind of hugs him, and he whispers in here, "We must learn the power of levitation when we're done with this."
That is definitely something that I'll start reading about for sure.
He
Who
whispers
did
that to him.
levitation when you have me?
You guys will then be across this thing, and I'll say as you land on the other side, your foot just barely touches one of those wooden like planks, if you will, and it nudges it just enough, and it falls just so slightly. You'll be able to tell, looking through the crack there, that there's spikes at the bottom of the pit. I wrote down a difficulty. You guys' passive perception is all higher than that. So, getting into so here's this room
Pretty.
here, this big opening here, but you can see in this area there is a foul stench, a smell of death, and there's flies and nastiness, and there are bones, and some of these carcasses that are laying about look like they might have been eaten recently.
This does not bode well.
But there will be a pillar right there in the center of the room, and on it will be what looks to be a little medallion shape that looks like it might fit in that door that was in the big.
Verity wants to look above and see if there's any boulders that might accidentally, or traps that would slide forward.
Make a investigation check or perception.
Oh, well. That's going to be 17.
Everything seems to be normal except for there's dead bodies of creatures, reptiles, maybe like some unidentifiable mammals.
Clan Aldonu, can you determine how these creatures died? Alulin?
Yeah, I can make an insight. I can make a judgment. See if I can figure it out. I'll use the guidance to kind of figure. Anybody that needs to do a skill check too, I can add that D4.
In
If
Verity's
you wanna tell me-
eyes, I was gonna say, in Verity's eyes, Burl is a medic of sorts. You know, she's got medical degree.
You can.
So
You could.
actually, if I die, it doesn't cost anything to bring me back. Like you don't need the materials or anything like that, and then it's very hard to kill me.
What's that now?
That was random.
That was
Well,
random.
Well, no, you're talking about,
I mean-
you're talking about medic and like all that stuff. Where
Yeah,
you get-
oh,
but no,
okay.
I mean, we weren't talking about killing you before the game. Did you hear that? Did you?
No.
You guys trying to kill me? Yeah.
So I've got an insight
That is features.
of
Go ahead.
16, if that gives me
Yeah.
any information about
Yeah, you'll be able to tell.
what's
I mean,
taking
it looks
place
like,
here.
It looks like teeth marks in the bones. You can tell there's all kinds of. I mean, there's dirt and dust about and blood. I mean, you can tell that there's discernible like creature tracks, if you will. But it looks like some sort of carnivorous creature has. I mean, it's a bloody mess. It's
This is evil
stinking.
work. Seems to be the work of larger creatures. They may still be
And
here,
there's some-
or they may have
there's-
moved on.
There are some remains that are here that look older than the fresh stuff. Like maybe this is a place
How
Perhaps
fresh
this is
the,
an active hunting ground.
Is the
or
ceiling
a feeding.
high enough for that Mama T-Rex to have been?
There's no way that she could get in here, but there you can see kind of like from the picture there. There's openings in the roof where some creatures could, but only maybe
Pterodactyls.
flying creatures or what have you.
Do you know-
Maybe, or
Do you know how
dexterous creatures.
we're all going? Do we know how fresh the kills are?
Hey, look at that on the wall over there, Milo says. And he points to like a scroll.
I'm gonna walk over there to inspect it.
Milo will help you and give you advantage.
Okay.
I can also add that D4.
Yeah, go ahead and bless him with your blessing.
It's going to be a 2 added to your roll.
Sick. And I've already got advantage on stonework. 15.
So you're not able to discern what language this is on your own, but Milo will say, as he pulls out his lore book and he matches the symbol, say, "This looks like it might be infernal."
Infernal.
Yes. See the comparison here? And he'll point out in his book.
I do not know this language, Infernal.
I can't speak it myself, but I will tell you this symbol right here. It stands for dual chaos. This is a demon lord symbol here, whatever this is talking about. And it doesn't look like this scroll work here is that. Oh, does it, dwarf? And you'd be able to tell with your dwarven knowledge of stone that even though this is like a 1,000-year-old temple, this has been scratched into the wall not 1,000 years ago.
Pretty recent.
So that's more recent.
Yeah.
It was quite recently inscribed on the wall.
Chult must have made it.
I would say so. They're here somewhere. Whatever they're doing is very vile.
If they're here, that means they must be either after the book or in league with who's the person that we're after?
Their name is Zakara, so they have the book. They
Okay.
came here to study its secrets because they don't know the language of. There's only, I remember the wizard told you guys maybe 5 people of creation can actually discern what it said.
The clan crafters at the Great Forge do not allow blasphemy such as this near their holy sites. I am unfamiliar with the Infernal, but it seems that we are in a part of the ritual. Milo, perhaps you can tell us if this seems to be related to a ritual that's taken place here recently.
It must be, because if you see the pattern here, it's all very. It's got a rhythm to it, and they leave the exact amount of spaces between each one of the words. And as I'm matching these up here, they're saying all kinds of nasty things like, "I like doing bad things," and chaos, and despair, Dima.
And so its purpose is unknown, but
Yes.
it's clearly evil.
Yes, definitely, I would say.
Where
Not
does
too
it point
many-
to us next?
Well, I think if we take that medallion there, maybe we could go further into the temple.
And it must be so.
And we'll take the medallion then. Milo will take it. And you guys can, you could be able to leave this area. Nothing happens. You'd be able to get back over the spike pit, toss Milo back across, and you get back to that area that you first came in. And going up to the door, Milo will stick the medallion into it, and it will sink in, and the door will very slowly nudge to the side enough 5 feet just so that you guys can go through. You guys travel down another 40-foot tunnel of darkness, and nothing happens. And you come into a triangular-shaped room almost, and it's maybe not naturally triangle-shaped, but the way the rubble has fallen, this is the way it is. Not a secret door that you push open right here, and if you do, you'll see that this is almost like a closet where you could take respite. There's a flowing bit of water here. You could have a drink of water, and you guys could probably hide here and take a short rest if you wanted to gain the advantage of short rest.
And I probably want to use the hit die there,
Very good. If you'd like to, go ahead.
if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's good.
See, check out casting.
So what do we roll?
So you
For that?
can go ahead.
You have 5 hit dice, so you can expend your hit dice to recover some hit points.
You can roll as
Yeah,
many
let's do
as you
that.
want.
Which one do we
Up to
roll?
5.
All right, yeah.
Which one do we roll?
It's your hit dice.
Oh.
Yours is a druid. I think it's a D8, is it not?
Yeah. Oh, that's what that is.
So you have 5 total.
Yeah, I had
You
to
can
use
roll-
2.
You can roll up to 5 if you wanted, but you only gain half of them back every time you take a long rest.
Right. Use them sparingly. Oh, that's a 1.
That's why I had to cash mine in. I had to cash the second one in because that first one sucked.
All right.
So-
Just one more. It's a 2, so it's 3. I'll take it. Yeah, that just puts me 1 away, so
Okay.
I can live with that.
And remember, we still have potions, and Milo's got a bag full of goods, so a lot of options available to us.
Yes.
While you guys are
Yeah, I
taking
take
your
a
little
short rest and a recover to maximum. Sorry, go ahead, Chad.
While you guys are taking a rest, Milo reaches into his bag and he does hand you a thing. He's going to say, well, whatever happens, we're definitely going to end up fighting Zakara eventually. I don't know that I would need these as much as maybe those of you who with martial strength. And he'll pull out 2 potions. He'll say, these are potions of speed. And for those of you who are using with swords, that might beneficial for you to have. Like for you to have one at least. And he hands it to his dragonborn friend. It's more that magic that we have to learn how to do, you know?
Yes.
And whoever else would like this one. But it will, if you drink this potion, you'll be under the effects of the spell haste.
What does this do, Clan Milo?
It'll make you a lot faster. And probably that would be really good if we have to get into a fight with a bunch of disciples.
Clan Bloodbeard, you swing
I'll take it.
heartily. If you could swing twice as heartily, that would be a boon.
All right.
Does
Okay.
on a short rest, do druids regain any spells?
That's what I was just looking up.
I think there might be a long rest. The only people who get them on short rest is blocks.
I got
It
it
says
says wizard,
wizards.
land druids, and warlocks.
Do they? He's not a land
Someone
druid though. He's
Okay.
a druid.
Yeah, it's You can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can be a combined level that is equal to or less than half your druid level, rounded up.
Yeah, hold on to that haste, Bloodbeard. Hold on to that haste.
Okay, so
Don't be scared
after
to
you
drink
guys
that bitch.
leave this little respite closet, there is only one opening then that leads you into this area.
Head through.
Here it is.
Ooh.
And I'll say that you guys come in from the right of that image, okay?
Because we're the good guys.
Yeah, why not? As you guys enter this, you see some of those monkeys from before, and they're all running back and forth, you know. But there is a new face staring at you through one of the openings in the top of this thing. This fellow here stands up there and kind of like hollers at you.
Big monkey.
Yeah.
Somewhere
And,
Chad's super excited. It's his dream.
And it's almost not just like a roar of intimidation, but almost a call to arms as more of these creatures start to pop out.
Criminy.
Holes and openings as you guys seem to have a lair of several Girallons.
This is going to remind me of the statues, I'm guessing.
All right.
That's from the start.
So these are pretty cool, right? So everyone will go ahead and start doing initiatives.
I got 12 with the modifier.
Come on, Chris, I need you to roll real high. Natural one comes in. He takes the sword and chucks it over the hill. Fuck you, sword.
Yep, and I got no bonus or anything, man.
Oh, man.
But you got high AC.
That's literally just sit down. I'm not fighting.
I don't want to play with you guys anymore. It's a good thing I made this mixed drink strong.
Let's go ahead and call it there. Okay, there you go.
He rolled a 3.
A tree. Man, them gorillas are going crazy.
Yeah,
Angry
Girallons.
gorillas.
I can hear him.
Well, let's go ahead and begin, fellas. Girallon 1 is just going to go down the way here. We're going to go with Prolgor. First one's 11 to hit.
No.
Second one is 8 to hit.
Nope.
Next one is 9 to hit.
Nope.
Very, very good, buddy. Hang on.
Mm,
Next one is going to be that's well over 20 to hit,
that'll hit.
and the next one is 17 to hit.
That'll also hit.
Okay, so you are to take 14 slashing damage
Oh my.
from this first
Wow.
gorilla.
He gets 3 attacks.
He gets
got
5
4
attacks.
arms.
That's 5. That's
Oh,
5 attacks.
God.
That's more.
The second one
Because I
comes
avoided
up.
3 of them.
Yeah. Second one move, and that was actually Gorilla 3 first, so this is Gorilla 2. And he will move down the list. He's going to go for Scroll. Be 12
Nope.
plus the other one is 9. That is plus 6, so that would be 15 on the second one.
Right on the nose.
Next one I rolled a 16 and then a 4. That's going to be underneath. And then, oh my god, that's a natural 20. So you got 2 successful attacks and a natural 20. Let's break this down. That's going to be 1d6. So we'll do 22 damage.
Holy shit.
This Girallon.
Fucking monkey.
The third one is going to go next. We'll go down this thing. We're going to go for Verity. That's 13 to hit,
13 does not hit.
17 to hit, a 12 to hit.
The 12 doesn't hit, but I want to activate shield on the 17 if I could.
Oh, okay, that's a reactionary spell, right?
So that will give me a +5 until the end of.
Okay. So this is 15 on this fourth one, and then the final attack.
Yeah. So now
Would
I
be-
got 20 HP right now. Okay.
Okay,
Give me
yeah,
20
that
shield.
was 6.
Okay.
16. Okay, very good. So he's not going to land an attack on it.
Okay.
So we're going to Krolgor now. It's your turn, partner.
Yes. I instantly become enraged.
I would like to rage.
I'd like to rage.
We would like you all to rage.
And reckless attack. The what was that Girallon number 3 that hit me.
Yes.
My turn now, big guy. All right. So I have 19 to hit.
Okay, that is going to hit.
Yeah. All right, I got 7 and 6, and then we're gonna add 1.
What's your total?
So it should be like what 14 then, right? No, I get an
14.
extra D6 because it's my first attack.
Right.
I need to roll
So
it.
14 on your regular D12 thing?
Yeah, it's actually gonna be 21 total because I get that extra D6 on my
Okay,
first
21
attack
total.
roll.
Awesome. Very good.
And my second attack, 14 plus 8 is what 22.
That'll hit.
I got 9, and then you're gonna just add the 6, so 15.
15 total. All right.
And that's it. Actually, no, I
Very
get
good.
that plus. I get that +1 still, right? Because of the
Yeah, this
So
is
it'd be
magical
16.
weapons. So
Yep.
very good. I've changed it. Awesome.
There's a lot of these bastards, and they're going to be tough.
There's 4 here.
Okay. I'm going to cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
and I'm going to go 1 beast of challenge rating 2 Black Dragon Wormling.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of these, and I've got half my health knocked down. Shit.
Don't forget you got that. You got the superior health. It's 8 d4s plus 8.
Yes.
All right. There he is.
Yes.
You are the last dragon.
Uses up my action. Do you want me to roll initiative, or do you want to just do it?
I got it.
Okay. His name's Bob.
Oh, I
that
put in
works
Black
too.
Dragon.
You are the Black Dragon.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to enhance.
It is Verity.
Can I try to maneuver myself in front of the group, or are they so locked in battle with these gorillas it's gonna be hard to separate?
It's really hard for me to be able to figure that mechanic out. What we're doing here. We're all
Fuck
in
it.
section.
Fuck it,
All in
then.
like section 1
Listen,
there.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave. You figure that shit out afterwards.
Okay. I know how it works.
It's a 15-foot cube. I just want to try to put myself in a position to hit as many gorillas as I can, but it is possible I'll hit.
Let me look at this initiative. Which gorillas have gone? 3 of them there. We'll say you could get those 3, but you might hit the barbarian.
All right, he can take it.
We can take it. That's okay. Killbeard and I are both very
You
accustomed
son
to
of a
getting hit with
bitch.
thunder.
Kilgore.
Oh my god. The last guy that used to kill everybody with Thunderwave, he got banned from the group.
Listen,
Just a heads up.
all you
Just
need,
saying.
all I need is a Constitution saving throw. My,
All right,
my
very
spell, my spell save DC is 13.
Okay.
Alright, so hold on.
My first gorilla gets a 19. The second one
Pass.
gets a 12.
Fail.
And then the next one gets a 7.
All right, so 2 fails, 1 pass. What you got, Kilgore?
Constitution, it's gonna be 16 plus a 3 for a modifier, so 19.
All right,
So gorilla 1 failed.
Yeah, 2 of them failed. Yeah, they're gonna take 12 points thunder damage, and they're gonna be pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
And the one that passed is gonna take 6 points damage because he saved half with the save, but he is
Cool.
not. But he is not pushed.
Okay.
So you're gonna
That's
take.
Gorilla 3.
You're gonna take 6 points damage,
Okay.
Gore, but you're not pushed away.
So you come up and you slash your sword into the ground, and that thunder wave happens. And you got 2 gorillas flying backwards in slow motion. One of them just covers his face and like takes it. Barbarian takes it, but like debris, small little tiny monkey flies out of the backpack of this barbarian, screaming.
No, my monkey. My monkey.
And that's
May I also activate my action surge to attack the gorilla in front of Kolgor?
yeah.
All right, activating that. Well, that's 16,
16 to hit.
24 to hit. 24 to hit. I was
Oh
at my
yeah, that
bonus.
hits. That hits.
All right, so 24 to hit with Fafnir's Bane. Another 12 points damage, slashing.
Okay, and that was Gorilla. He was the first one in
The
initiative.
one didn't take any damage. Who didn't get pushed? Yeah.
So that's going to be the Gorilla 4 who has been unscathed. So this thing comes up to get poor old Milo. He rolls a. That's going to hit. That's going to hit. That's going to hit. That hits. This monster comes up. This thing comes up and fucking decimates Milo. Okay.
No.
And Milo just gets like fucked up by this thing, and it tosses him to the side. Boom.
Wait, is he unconscious or?
Yep, he's laying there unconscious on the ground.
All right, so
Oh no.
Next will be
Milo. Give us a
Milo.
death save.
We'll give him a death save. It's a 13 success.
Oh.
Next is Beryl.
Okay, so now there are 2 gorillas in this zone with us, and then one a zone away, right?
Yes, there's two
Yes.
two a zone away and 2 in your zone.
Oh, there's 4 gorillas altogether. Okay, I
Yeah, there's
see.
4. There's 2 and 2.
There's one that's pretty bloodied that is in front of Krogor. Krogor. His
Right.
name he's got a name in death.
But then Milo went down, though, right?
Yep, the one that didn't take any damage just came and decimated him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run. So Beryl will get up. So she'll kind of unholster her shield and then charge towards that unbloodied one that put Milo on the ground. Then she'll slash down with the booming blade attack. So
Okay,
I'll go ahead and roll that. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
that hits.
So the booming blade will do a D8, and then the sword will do a D8 plus 3. So that's 9 plus 3 is 12. So that's 12 damage right off the bat, and then 2D8 if it moves before
Okay.
my next turn.
Very
And
good.
so then I'm going to also, since that's a cantrip, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon, and use another spell slot there. And then do the same thing, follow up with that Spiritual Weapon attack. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And that's going to hit that monster for 3 more damage.
Okay, very good. That's going to be our pseudo dragon who is now in.
Bob.
Last
Bab.
Black Dragon.
Oh, sorry, dude. That's plus my spellcasting modifier. It's plus 3 more damage. Sorry.
Sounds good. I can change it easily. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's see. That acid breath sounds pretty good. Fucking him up. You do that. Do the acid breath, but to where it doesn't hit any of the companions.
Yeah, that's a straight line, so you'd probably be able to hit the 2 ones that were not in your zone anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to go for them? All right, I'll make dexterity saving throws then. The first one gets 8,
Yeah.
and the second one rolls a natural 1. How about that? Gorillas who can't, they're still fucked up from being shocked with thunder.
Did you talk
Do I
about
need to-
Shock the monkey?
Shock
No, he
them
said the
monkey.
rolling thunder. Power and rain. Oh, I'm sorry.
Either will do.
Okay, so they failed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll that
you're
delicious
gonna roll
5d8. Get that bag of
5d8.
dice you thought about buying, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get that bag of dice out.
I got the dice. I got so much.
I
dice.
better hear a handful of dice through his
1,
microphone.
2. Let's see. 3. 16 damage.
Okay. To both of those guys.
Acid
Alright.
damage.
Acid.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Is that all you have for your turn, or no? That's the dragon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the dragon. So we'll just go ahead and move on. Now you can see if you can recharge that on his next turn. But next in the initiative is Girallon 3. And he's the one that's right here who's not doing very good. He's going to go for our barbarian. He rolls 16. He rolls a I can't. I don't know what it is, but 8 plus 6 always shuts my brain down. That's 14. Yes, I don't know why my brain can't ever remember what that is.
Well, I count on my fingers.
And then the next one is going to be 21, and then a 14, and then a natural 20. So how much? So we have a natural 20 in there. And how many other successes did we get? 2. So this will be 4.
I don't know what Bloodbeard's AC
8.
15.
So yeah, we had 2 successes, I think. 2. So 8 plus. We'll take 16 and half it because it's a slashing damage. So 8 damage total. That's pretty good.
for a natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah, because I rolled the two dice for it, and I rolled a 1 on one of them. So instead of hitting you with the full brunt of it, that had the potential of doing 30 damage, but I rolled it. Oh, actually, it's supposed to be 8 more than that, so maybe add 2 more to damage. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I was supposed to add 4 to that. I apologize.
No problem.
All right. There you go. All right. So that's the one gorilla. Let's see who's next here. Gorilla 2. He's over in zone 2. He's going to move back into your zone.
Yeah.
And he's going to go after...
A big dragon?
Yeah, we'll go after the dragon. He's going to roll... Okay, what's that dragon's AC?
17.
Let me just see.
17.
17. 12. 15. That's over 15. So 2 successes. That's a 2, so not success. Not a success. And then a success. Okay. So I got 3 successful attacks here. That's a total of 21 damage to the dragon.
20. Shit.
You got the glow. It shows.
Is it
Yeah.
12?
That's another goddamn gorilla, isn't it? Okay.
Goddamn gorilla.
This one here is he's going to come into your zone now. So all the gorillas are back in your zone again, and we're going down. So Verity, this is going to be against you.
All right.
That's going to be a 19 plus 6. So that's 20, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Next going to be 21 to hit.
That's 2 hits.
Next is going to be a 16 to hit.
3 hits.
No, because you have a plus 5, don't you?
I thought it was until the end of the turn.
Oh, I don't know how it works. Sorry.
Yeah, it's till the end
The
of the
next
turn.
one is a 10 to hit, so you have three successes and 1 miss. And here's the final, and I rolled a 3, so that's not going to hit.
So 3 hits, and it's only good for 1 round, so that round's over.
Okay, so 3 hits. That's sorry, help my math out here. It's 14 plus 7.
14 plus 7. I'll take care of you. Keep going.
Okay, that's the end of that gorilla.
21.
So Killbeard.
Oh my. Alright, so which
Gorilla
gorilla's right
3
next to me?
Gorilla 3 looks really, 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 really bad, and they're all next to you.
Oh, perfect. Good. I don't want to have to go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a gorilla 3 then. Alright, 16 plus 8.
Hits.
Yeah. Let me get these dice out here. Ooh, wow, those are not great. Alright, I got 3, 2. Gonna add 6 to that as well. So 12 total for my first attack.
Yeah. Okay. That's going to finish off that gorilla.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's Gorilla 3.
Gorilla 3.
I Spartan kick it in the chest and just bring my axe down in between its chest cavity and just the blood just goes everywhere.
Nice.
Fantastic. And I turn to the next closest gorilla and natural 20, baby.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
There we go. So nat 20.
We'll say this is on Gorilla 1.
Okay, gorilla 1. That means I gotta roll 2d12, right?
2d12, and then add your modifier.
And your plus 1.
Modifier to both? Or
Just the one.
Just the one.
Just
My
one
first one's
time.
Alright, my first one's an 8. And my second one's a 5.
So that's already 13, plus your modifier, which is 6. So 18 plus one more is 19. So 19 total.
All right. I'm gonna look at them and say, "I've had enough of this monkey business," and summon my flame blade,
Okay,
which is a bonus action.
cool.
And I'm gonna swing at the nearest monkey.
Okay, that's probably Gorilla 1.
19 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, new dice. 12.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Awesome. Tell me how that looks.
He's gonna split him right up the middle, and so his guts just like come out.
Blech.
It sears, and you smell burning flesh and hair.
Wow. Milo wakes up from being passed out and goes, "And I thought they smelled bad on me. I'm sorry." And then he passes back out. I fucked it up.
I knew exactly what you meant. Though.
He was disoriented. He wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah. I've lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, we
All
probably
right,
should
very
do something
good.
about that.
Are you, is that the end of your turn then, bud?
Yep.
Verity, it's your turn.
Okay, so we've got.
2 Girallons are in your vicinity.
If I was to activate Green Flame Blade, do you think that I would be able to jump into the next target? So they're about the
Yes,
same?
I would allow that to happen.
So I'm going to go ahead and attack with Green Flame Blade.
Green flame.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
You're going after Gorilla 2 with your primary attack, I'll say. So that's 2d8s plus your modifier.
That's going to be 15 damage.
Okay.
15 green fire damage.
Right.
And then it's going to hop. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcaster's modifier. And my spellcaster modifier was 5. Okay, so it's 5. It'll take 5 damage.
Okay.
And then, if it's okay with you, I'd like to, as a bonus action, use Second Wind to regain health points D10 in my fighter level. So
Sounds good.
that's, I rolled a 10. A 10
Nice.
plus the 5 is
Huzzah.
going to give me 15. Yeah, that's a
Very
half
good.
a za. That's a a ha, or a za. That's a za.
That's a za. at
I
least.
got a za.
Gorilla 4. Okay, this attack is going to be against Barrel. Okay, 12 to hit on the first one. That's a no, probably. Next one is 21. Next one is 19.
So just your 21 hits so far.
Then I rolled a 3. That's not even going to come close. And I think this is the 4th one here, and that is going to miss. And the last one also, I think it's going to be a 6. That's going to miss, so only 1 lands. Okay.
Yep.
You're going to take 7 damage. He's
Okay.
just really just bashing your shield. Trying to get past your defenses to no avail. Next is Milo. And
Death
Chult.
save.
And that is going to be 1 fail. And next is Barrel.
So I'm next to Milo still, from the where I was kind of interceding against that one attacker there. I'm gonna use my action to get Milo back on his feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my action to cast Cure Wounds,
Oh, okay, cool.
and he'll get the 1d8 plus 3, which is gonna be 6 hit points back up.
Sweet, okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action to use the continued spiritual weapon
Sweet.
to attack a that same. I guess I think it's the 4th one is still in the zone that was attacking him.
Yes. Yeah, I
Alright.
think it's Gorilla 4.
It was
then.
the last unwounded one, I think.
Well, they're all wounded at somewhat.
Yeah, no, I know that.
The most wounded one is G2. The strongest one right now is G4.
Yeah, G4. That's the one I want to hit. So,
Okay.
did G4 move before my turn happened? By the way.
He's in your zone.
Yeah, but did he move at all, like to attack anybody?
Not really. I would say that he was able to do what he did without moving really. Everybody's kind of bunched up there in zone 1. Oh, he got to take 2d8s.
Yeah,
damage,
he'd take 2d8 damage if he moved like at all, like
Yes.
period. Yeah.
I would say yes. Yes, he would have had to move at least 5 feet. So once you roll your damage on that, and we'll give him that.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
do that
so
right
yeah.
now.
I'm gonna strike him with. So he's gonna get hit with the spiritual weapon. So I'll make that attack.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 24 to hit. That's 1d8 plus 3, so that's 10. And then he'll
Okay.
take 2 more d8 from the booming blades the last go. So that's 1 plus 7. That's another 8 damage. So 18 total damage
Sweet.
that round.
All right. So what happens is you come in to attack this thing, and he's been like swinging his arms without really moving a lot, but you're able to smack him with that spiritual weapon, and he looks over at you, and he just kind of gets the idea that it's you. So as to step forward, blade crackles, and
Cool.
and he takes that damage, and that was a total of 17. You said
18 damage that round.
okay, cool, 18.
And then and I healed 6 points to Milo.
And as you do that, Milo comes shooting back up and goes, "Just 5 more minutes, Master. That's all. Whoa, huh? Whoa!" And his wound is closed up, and he's seems to be on the mend.
Moradin's fire is in you. On your feet, Milo. There's work left to do.
Well, right. His hair's messed up. He's got blood running out of his nose. I got it. And we're back to the top. Dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a bite to whichever one.
Okay,
closest
roll it.
to him.
We'll go for the second one. How about G2? Go ahead and make an attack. +4.
23.
That's going to hit. So roll 1d10 plus 2.
6.
Very good. So the dragon comes up and just takes a nice bite out of this gorilla. And it's hollering.
What about the acid damage?
What about the acid damage? So roll that.
Okay, then a 4.
Okay, that's dragon. Dragon!
You get inspiration.
All right. So this gorilla 2, he's just bloody and going. Who got attacked last by a gorilla? Who's next? It was
Pretty
Beryl,
sure
wasn't
it's
it?
Beryl, yeah.
We're back to the top. The barbarian
Yeah.
taking the hits, tries to bite you with an attack of 22. Next one is an 18 that he rolled. Next one is 15. Next one is a 17, and the last one is an 8.
Okay, so
So is that-
4 of them.
We'll say that's 11 damage to you.
All right.
Barbarians, man, you can take it.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? So yeah, 21 hit points to take most people down. Not the barbarian.
He's got 2 hit points.
A little bit more than that. I'm still in double digits, so.
All
I'm
right.
not
Very
doing
good.
bad over here.
You still got
You
that
get
health
to-
potion in your back pocket.
I do. Oh yeah. No,
You
I'm
get
just waiting,
to
like,
you,
I get knocked down, and I'm gonna be like, crack that.
you have a
bad boy
riposte here.
open. Oh, I do.
Yeah, you get to go now. It's your turn.
Ah, good.
Let's have it, Killbeard.
Where's my other D20? Let me get on into this. All right. Dirty 20.
Nice, that hits.
All right. All right, nice. So 22 damage for my first attack.
Okay. Well, tell me what that looks like on this gorilla 2.
There you go.
He is done.
After he hits me 4 times, I just laugh, and I just come good. I hack off one of his arms and like undercut one of his legs, take him to the ground, and then just fucking finish him off to a blow to the head. Classic or a blow to the head.
All right, sweet. Very good. Monkey brains fly all over Milo, and he goes,
There we go.
goodness. He scoops some of it into a jar.
And then how far away is the other Girallon?
I would say he's in your zone, so you could easily go to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna approach him for my second attack there. Natural 20.
Ooh,
All
huzzah.
right.
I got a natural 1 and a natural 20.
That's the best. It's the best and
That's
worst
hilarious.
of the world.
Yeah, I know. I saw the one. It's like shit.
yeah, very good.
All
Huzzah!
right, so 17 plus 6.
How do you want to do this?
So,
Oh,
and then an additional 1. So okay. So what? He's kind of like what he has. His
You're a
back to me.
gorilla slaying motherfucker.
Yeah, he has his back to me, and then
Yeah.
what? He's attacking somebody. All right, yeah, I just run up and just cleave him in half, and just get blood sprayed all over Milo and whoever Barrel was he was fighting. Blood splatter all over both of them.
Deep
So
cut.
as this last gorilla is killed, the monkeys that were in that first room there are all gathered up in the rafters of this building and what have you, and they're like going nuts. Then all of a sudden they kind of stop and all of them scurry away. Another Girallon appears that looks like this and is totally. This one comes up beside it. So these two kind of appear up in the rafters, if you will.
We raise our swords up to it just to show how we're victorious.
And then from all the different corners of the room, 7 more Girallons appear, and they're all hooting and thumping their chests. And I didn't think we had it in us, boys, but I think that I could call it right there and we could have another session.